Hello and welcome to day 233 of Dungeon23, the series where we make a room of a mega dungeon every day for a year. In today's episode, we're going to keep up with the theme of illusions, deception, perception, all that stuff. And this room is going to have a sign that says not a mimic, and obviously the party's going to think it's a mimic, but it's kind of like a Schrodinger's mimic. It only becomes a mimic if investigated, or more specifically, if investigated or interacted with in any way by the party. Roll a d6. On a 1 through 3, it is a mimic and it is either hostile, most likely, or if the party did that mimic thing in like the first or second level, then it's obviously not going to be hostile because they basically made it so they are trusted by mimics. But if they get a 4 through 6, then it is just a mundane sign. It's a 50-50 chance, which is basically how Schrodinger's cat paradox works. Well, actually it doesn't, because putting the cat in the box in of itself is technically observation, therefore nullifying the concept of the quantum state. We'd have to basically spontaneously generate a cat within a box with neurotoxin on a random timer. Well, no one ever talks about that because people think that the both being dead and alive is like an actual thing. Like that's the point of the thought experiment. Not that the thought experiment is basically saying, hey, this thing is really stupid, isn't it? There's no way this is how particles work. And he basically is right, that's not how particles work. Once something is observed, it is locked in position, function, whatever you want to call it, forever. It loses its quantum state, which is why quantum computers don't really work, because manufacturing them prevents them from working as they would expect. Anyway, that's a crash course in quantum physics. I learned everything I know from Neil deGrasse Tyson, so it's obviously 100% true and not at all false in any way, shape, or form. And if you want to hear more wacky creatures and also weird science nonsense that isn't true at all, that is completely unwarranted and uncalled for, then consider subscribing to the channel and turn notifications. If you liked my pseudoscientific diatribe, then consider liking the video. And if you hated it or are a particle physicist for whatever reason, then comment what I got wrong down in the description below. But you can't, because I'm always right about everything, especially science and particles. So yeah, thanks for watching and or listening. I apologize for the poor quality. It's not going to get any better.